As the autistic in this social situation, I have chosen to analyze it, digest the lesson, and then block this bitch for the insult in the first place. I'm done. Just tell them you have allergies. I don't know why you think you're being helpful. You're not. Nobody here asked for your advice in the first place. Nobody came up here and asked you for input, direction, or any of it. Especially when just tell them all the negative input isn't needed. When did I say anything more than essentially most of the food that appeals to regulars is not for me? I didn't make excessive negative input, and I didn't do this especially when the woman was hungry. And then she goes on and says, "We don't like to hear about you throwing up." That's funny because I don't. When have I ever? I triple dog dare you, Marcia. Go find an example of me telling women all about how the food that they find so appealing has made me want to throw up. Like, grow up. That's nasty. When did I? You're telling me to grow up, but you're assuming that I've ever done this in the first place. I haven't, and you will not find an example of me doing this to women because I've always had better social graces than that. And then she goes on, "You gonna tell your date you had to go potty too?" No, Marcia, I'm not going to do that for the simple reason that I think that that would be gross and I don't want to put her through that, and I'm not a dick, but you are. Keep bathroom habits to yourself during a conversation about food. I haven't, Martha. I don't even talk about the about bathroom habits outside of the context of the bathroom. I don't come on and post about them on social media ever, and I don't bring them up at the dinner table ever. But I don't know what. See, you are pulling the assumption that I need your unsolicited advice out of your anus. I never asked for it, and all the things you think that I have problems with, I don't and have never. You don't know the first thing about me, so sit the fuck back down and shut the fuck up. Seriously, this date isn't about you and your experience. Yeah, well, I understand that fully just fine, but you are the only one in this conversation that brought up throwing up or the potty or the bathroom or any of that. That's you. You did all of that. I did none of it. And the fact of the matter is, I don't do those things at the dinner table in the first place. Your words are completely wasted on me because this is not a problem with me when I go out to eat with my family and friends. This has never been a problem at the table. I have never made an issue with any of this. And I triple dog dare you to find anybody that will testify to you that I have ever done any of those things in the last 40 years. You will not find an example of that happening. You will not find even one because I have never done it. I have always known better. If I were as autistic as you're trying to make it out to be, why the hell is my social media presence not filled with examples of me talking about being on the throne or toilets? It isn't. And you won't find posts like that on my social media because I know better. I know not to talk to the internet about this kind of thing. But here you are, just spouting off relentless, unsolicited advice that the person you're lecturing doesn't need in the first place. Your attitude is incredibly judgmental, hostile, rude, and overwhelming. And your unsolicited advice is about comforting yourself, not me. I didn't ask for it, I don't want it, and I consider it a grave insult to have even put me through this experience because it implies that you think that I have a problem with this. I don't. So consider yourself blocked. Go be wrong about me somewhere else without me as part of the picture, Marsa.